Hey,
Good morning.
good morning. Hope everyone had an awesome weekend. I'm not Jess. Um, that's not Jess either.
No.
Jess had some stuff to do, as did Dee Dee. So you got us this morning. Hope that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed.
Almost done with my first cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'm about halfway through. So
Is Kyle there to get you another cup though?
no. Actually, he woke me up when he left for work. That way I would not oversleep.
Awesome.
Yes.
Actually, Jenna did the same thing. But did Kyle bring you donuts? Because that's what I got.
No, I have not had breakfast yet. That will be after the show.
Hmm.
But he did set me up not one, but two coffee K cups ready to go.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you know, I recently got a coffee maker for my nightstand.
People say I'm bougie. That is a whole new level of bougie, Stephen.
You know what? I don't do a whole lot of bougie stuff, and I have a right to my nightstand coffee maker.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Nobody can take that away.
Well, I guess Jenna could. She went and got it for me. Too much coffee unplugs it.
Nah, there's no such thing as too much coffee.
Um, I've been on the borderline at least. Back in college, I used to carry a thermos with me to classes and just straight up pour coffee in the cup and drink it like I was going hunting or something.
Yeah, I know that feeling. That's what I used to do when I was in classes because the vast majority of political science classes were in the business building. And in the business building, there was a really weird basement. And in the basement, there was a Java Joe's. So in
Ooh,
between classes, I would just go get a refill.
gotta love that. Like college campuses, random coffee shops, wherever.
Oh, heck yeah. Or the really big Starbucks in the Marshall Center Student Union. That is really good.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, they opened a coffee shop in the library, and then there was like the little auto coffee machines all throughout the physics building.
Oh yeah. I mean, they know college kids, especially those of us that had to be forced to take early morning classes,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was a big no. But as I was making my coffee this morning, I had five little eyes on me like, "You're here and why are you not feeding us?" Because my pea puffer tank is right next to my coffee maker on my coffee bar. So every time I go over there to make my coffee, they all come swimming over like, "Mom's here. Okay, where's the brine shrimp? Feed us." And they were not
Nice.
happy when I walked away.
How dare you? They should know what time it is, though.
Their light isn't even on yet, and they're already expecting food. They're spoiled.
Well, it's like, oh, it's our food person. She's here kind of early. What kind of special treat does she bring to us today?
Exactly. They know they have brine shrimp. I feel like they can see it. They can just see it across the kitchen, waiting and bubbling.
Also, just now when you said five little eyes, I was thinking, is there something missing an eye in your house?
Oh, five little sets of eyes.
There we go.
Yeah.
I was like, two cats and a cyclops.
Oh, no, the cats are asleep. The cats are like, it's so early for us in Colorado right now that even the cats are like, nope, we're not getting up yet.
Oh my God. So you woke up at like six or something, didn't you?
I woke up at 6. Yep.
Oh my. Ugh.
Yep. Because Kyle was due in at 7 this morning. So he left at 6.
Oh my God. Wait, he leaves an hour early to go to work?
So they have flex shifts, and this particular shift, the 7 a.m., you can flex in at 6:30 and leave half an hour early.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so this is our Friday. So he is definitely like, I'm flexing in so that I can be home because the earlier I'm home, the earlier the weekend starts.
Yep, for sure. Well, what happened to the Main's Tails Fins, the lady who does the show? That would be Jess, and she had some stuff to do, but the show must go on. So
Mhm.
you got us this morning. I guess we should go through and do the chat thingy and say some hellos.
Yep. I'm sure people would appreciate some hellos and good mornings.
Yep. Now, I know that before the show started, I could see a comment from Annette that said, helping you Snail it from the start, but it disappeared. But I saw it. So, good morning, Gardens. And then next, I see you at 8:35, Overachiever.
Somebody has to say good morning as people are coming in.
Oh, my mouse stopped moving.
Way to go, Steven.
Okay. Now, then I like double clicked and maximized it, and I couldn't move my mouse, and I couldn't see anything for a second. This is going well. All right. Good morning, Craig. Morning, Dennis. Sky Dancer. Here we go. We got Annette again. And then that's me as Maine's Tails, Fur, and Fin saying morning, y'all. Lady Rorschach, John Larson. My Fish Tanks Aquatics, John, good morning. Nano Aquarium Guy, good morning, Jay. Morning, Lori. Oh, then Dennis said, I'm leaving. Well, fine. Go. Get out of here. Fish Streams. Morning. And Ben Backstrom and Sherry. Let's see. Scrolling. I should have used participant list, but I want to get everybody who popped in, because that's what Jess does, even if they're not here anymore. 3G. Morning, Greg. Griffin Fish Room, Rising Sun Aquatics, and Fish Ranch Aquatics. Only Oscars. Morning, June. Eakins. Good morning. My God, it's super early for Ian.
Yeah, seriously. Well, doesn't he do like the overnight shift?
Yeah, he does. And then he'll come home and he'll stream at like 3 a.m. And sometimes I'm still awake. And that's like my warning that, hey, you've been awake too long because Ian's streaming. Debbie Holding, Fishy Mon, Jennifer Weaver. Oh, look at that. Bigfoot Fish Tanks did not leave. Or he's back. Scuba Stevo. Yep, be seeing some of these people, or at least one. Scuba Stevo.
That's
Who
right.
else in the chat is going to Triple Crown?
Also, did you see the comment from Gardens earlier about the bed eating her glasses and she doesn't have the energy yet to go get them?
The bed ate her glasses. Huh? That happens. The bed ate my Rico shirt. I've been looking for my Rico shirt for a while and finally found it as we were packing yesterday.
How do you lose the Rico shirt?
Because it was in the bed, and then, like, you know, that gap between the headboard and the mattress?
Yeah.
That's where things go when they are not to be found for a little while.
Aw, Eakins said that he woke up at 6 a.m. today so that he could make Tams. Well, we appreciate you, Eakins.
Awesome.
Also, Eakins, would you please email me your address, because I have prints starting to come in and I would like to get you the print that I owe you of your angelfish off to you as soon as possible.
And Ian, please type your address carefully when you send it to Bex. Sorry to put you on blast there, but you know.
Do I want to know the story behind that?
So the story is, for all my channel members, I send out plant trimmings when I got them, and there's a little form for members to fill out to choose what plants they want and type their address. And Ian typed his address. He was one number off.
Oh,
which I feel like the post office should have made some kind of effort to figure out where he is. I mean, one number off. If you're delivering mail to that address all the time, like, I know if my address is one number off, my my mail guy would still find me.
Yeah, I feel like ours do too. I mean, I've had my own parents forget my apartment letter, and they know, like, they just hold it and say, oh, it's apartment D based on the name. I mean, come on.
Exactly. They got to unless I like wrote something stupid on there, which I tend to do. Like maybe I wrote Eakins, and they're just like, who? What? This is not a real person, and this is not a real address.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, those plants that I sent him, they got sent back to me, and I
Oops.
was curious. I'm like, how do plants look after 2 weeks in the mail? Not good.
Not in this heat.
Nope. Not
Definitely not
the
in this heat.
actually. You know what? The Bacopa looked like it could recover. That's a very strong plant.
Yeah, it is. It definitely. It just doesn't like my 3 gallon. For some reason, my 3 gallon with my mystery snail in it. Every other plant does well, but the bacopa is just like, nope, not gonna grow.
That is weird. I
Hmm.
wonder if I wonder if it's like maybe the temperature is a little bit too low.
Could be. I mean, since mystery snail is like lower temps, I keep it about 70 degrees.
So what
So
was it doing? Just losing leaves?
yeah, it just would melt. It would grow a little bit, and then the leaves would just melt right off the stems, and I would trim and replant, and no, it just doesn't want to grow.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, Linophila, fine. Bulbitis, fine.
Mm.
Everything else, Ludwigia, I think that's what Ludwigia repens and Rotala rotundifolia, fine.
So Ludwigia and Rotala happy.
Yeah.
Low light Bacopa sad.
Yep.
You know, it's like when you think you have the plant thing figured out, and then something like that happens.
Yeah, it's frustrating. The Saswasser tank did not like it in that tank either. So I ended up moving that into my 10 with some CO2. It's a lot happier. It's way more green. It's starting to, you know, propagate. Yeah, Debbie, I did. That's kind of what I always do when I get new plants, especially if they're stems. I will let them float for a while until I start to see roots coming out.
Yeah.
Then I'll plant. That way they can essentially acclimate to the water. And they still don't like it.
Yeah. And half the time I don't even do that unless I know it's like a weird, iffy plant that likes soft water and it's going to be borderline for my water.
Yeah, but you're also a plant whisperer, Steven. Not all of us can just breathe
Well,
and make plants grow.
well, I wasn't like, well, okay. Well, first of all, I wasn't like that for a long time. And then I kind of figured out like aqua soil plus CO2 equals happy.
Yep. That's my 10. Aqua soil and CO2.
And then I'm doing aqua soil in like non CO2 injected tanks, and it also works really well. You just have to kind of pay more attention to algae. But
Yep.
I do have a tank in my house. It's Lillian's tank, where just the plants are not as happy in there. Like certain ones, like Pogo, Stellatus octopus, fine. Um, Even like dwarf sag is doing okay, but like something like water wisteria gets really really leggy. The Bacopa gets leggy. I
Hmm.
And here's Kelly. Maybe Kelly will tell me why I
Was it?
can't grow anything in that one tank of that's Lillian's.
She heard us talking about plants. It was either going to be plants or rainbow fish that was going to make her surface, and it was plants this morning. Good morning, Kelly.
Well, after we say our hellos, I have been instructed that we must play our coffee cup sponsors.
Hmm.
So I'll cue that up. Kelly, we were just talking about how sometimes random plants that should be growing well everywhere just like won't grow in a certain tank. And in that case, it's a 3 gallon mystery snail tank that Bex can't get Bacopa to do well. And then there's Lillian's 20 gallon, which has like a basic night crew light on it where I can't get like water wisteria or Bacopa to do well. It's odd.
Mm-hmm. Ponder while we play the coffee cup sponsors, Kelly.
Indeed. And also, I hope you're feeling better, Kelly,
Yes.
because she's hasn't been feeling the greatest. Neither has Jake, but she did tell me yesterday that Jake has the week off. So,
Good.
alrighty, share screen. Let's see if I can do this smoothly like an expert.
There we go.
All right, thumbs up if you can hear it.
All right, clock. Got to get up out of his bed. Got to brush these fangs and find something to wear.
Well, awesome. Except for the part where I press buttons. I should not do that.
No button pushing for you.
Oh, let's see. Kelly's still running a fever.
Yeah, bless her heart. That
At
sucks.
least Jake's doing better.
Yeah, when Kyle and I were both sick with the virus at the same time, having both of us down and out for the count was so freaking hard. So at least with Jake kind of on the upswing, that can probably help Kelly out a little bit. Hey, it's Dee Dee.
Morning, Dee Dee. So who was more down for the count? You or Kyle? Did he have the man flu? Oh, really?
Me. Because I'm asthmatic, like severely asthmatic.
Yep, that doesn't help.
No.
Got an upper respiratory infection of any kind, really?
No, definitely not. Oh,
thank you, Steve-O. You as well. We'll see you there whenever you get there. We're leaving today, actually. I guess in a few hours. I still have more to pack. Like, there's so much to do, and I was like, I'll either stay up till 3 a.m. doing it and then be dead tired when I would get up this morning and then have to drive, or else we just leave a little later than we intended to go because, yeah, I was overwhelmed last night. I'm still I got anxiety just because, like, I don't go places a lot. So,
I mean, the Triple Crown / if you want to call it quadruple crown, was one of those that I really, really wanted to go to, but Kyle could just not get the time off, which is why we said, okay, we're going to do the Clash. But I mean, this event is huge, and it's essentially almost sounds as if it's a once in a lifetime type event.
Yeah.
I mean, you have what, like 3-4 hotels worth of different things going on?
It's four different clubs, 4 different locations.
Yeah, I mean, that is massive when you think about it, comparatively speaking, to something like the Clash, where, it's in a smaller town and it's one hotel and you're expecting, I think Scotty said, somewhere around 250 as far as the number of people. But then when you look at the Triple Crown and you've got 4 clubs selling tickets, 4 different hotels in a large city, I mean, that's a massive event. So it's completely understandable to be like, oh, crap, walking into that.
Yeah, and I have no idea how many people like if you're like if say 250 per hotel, since like the class is like about 250, that's 1,000 people.
Yeah, that's, I
It
mean,
might be more though, because I mean Aquashella has more than that for sure.
yeah, but at the same time, I feel like the opportunities to see some of the speakers that are going to be there, to meet a bunch of fish fam, to be able to meet people like Dan from Dan's Fish and Bentley Pasco and all them. I mean, that is just an awesome opportunity. So as maybe as scary as it is to think about the overwhelming atmosphere, I feel like those things totally make it worth going.
Yeah, and there's opportunities to like take people breaks, I guess. Like, well, we're staying off site too, so we have the Airbnb. We're staying there with Depths Unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Got to remember these name changes.
I know it's hard.
Jason. And Brennan is coming in on Wednesday, and he's staying with us Wednesday night and Thursday night, and then he's got his own hotel after that, but he's coming in a little bit earlier.
Nice.
So yeah, it's like acclimation to meeting them for the first time.
Yeah, and it's, it's worth it. I am so jelly because I can't go, and I know I'm going to be seeing all these amazing streams and amazing photos and everything else of people there and all this stuff. And do they have vendors there? I mean, they've got to have tons of vendors there.
I think so. I think there's vendor rooms for all of them.
Holy crap.
Impulse buy city. It's going to be difficult to resist. I'm you know what, like I'm bringing my own bucket and air pump, and I got a heater just in case.
Yeah, that would probably be. So then basically you would bring your heater, your bucket, your air stone, or even maybe like a little sponge filter powered, like the co-op with the little nano USB air pump.
Oh yeah.
And then you can just fill them up and buy your fish, keep them in the Airbnb, and do a couple water changes, and same thing on the way home. Now you said you guys are driving all the way, like straight through home, essentially.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
Now, whether that happens depends. It completely depends on my energy level. Like I'm usually pretty good driving home through the night. Like that's the roads are clear and kids are either asleep, they're on their tablets. I can listen to streams, podcasts, or like books on tape, or just stand-up comedy, which is usually my go-to if no one's streaming.
Yeah, it'll keep you awake.
There should be some awesome rainbows there, except I don't have the space for them. My 90 is full. Like between the 30-something Suda McGills and the 16 rainbows and 25 blue carry tetras and all the Corys and stuff.
My 60 is not yet ready. It's going to be a couple months. So way to go, Kelly. Way to give me even more FOMO than I already have, telling me all these amazing rainbows are going to be there. Then again, Kelly isn't going to be there either. So. Kelly loves me more than she does anyone else.
You know what? I take some comfort. God. So mean. I take comfort in knowing, which is just a horrible thing to say. I take comfort in knowing that even if she was gonna come now, she couldn't because she's sick. Not that I'm like taking comfort in the fact that Kelly's sick, but it's not that she completely was like, I'm not going. It's like now she can't.
Yeah, we've had a couple people. Good morning. Speaking of Jason, Depths Unknown.
Jason. Let's see. Dee Dee was asking, where is Jess? And what did she? It's
her mother's birthday?
Her mother's birthday. That's right. So she's spending the day with her.
Yep. And then I think Alshon came in, and Kenny E.
Kenny E. Also another one I'll be meeting at the Triple Crown.
Semper Fi, sir. From a Marine Corps brat.
Yep.
No, I think it'll be fun. I mean, and road trips don't have to be horrible, especially when you're traveling with people that you have a good time with. I'm sure you and Jen will make it fun for the kids, and maybe you can take that time to get Lillian to work on some What the Fish.
We actually knocked those out yesterday, and it's all rendered and ready to go for our Wednesday stream.
On top of it.
Yep, except I'll just be using the laptop. I am bringing the drawing board because I'm thinking maybe we could get some other people to draw some fish for the future while we're there.
That would be really, really cool. And it would make it very, very difficult on me when you make me have to guess who drew it.
I'll make it multiple choice just because it could be literally anybody.
Yeah, seriously. That is so unfair.
So, Jason, I'll be getting there Wednesday. Like, I think check-in time is in the late afternoon or for mid-afternoon, something like that. So, yep, tomorrow. I mean, no. Yeah, I'll be getting there Tuesday. That's right, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So, tomorrow afternoon is our check-in. So, yep. I think I sent you my phone number.
Kenny said that he can make you some nice stick fish.
Well, if you see someone drawing a stick fish, you'll know it was Kenny.
I think Mexicali just came in, maybe?
More in Mexicali, USL Services.
Mm-hmm.
Did we miss anybody else?
I don't think so.
Let's see if Sherry's asking, am I buying or selling fish? Or maybe she's asking somebody else. I'm not selling fish there. I might buy some, just depends. So I can't buy rainbows though, because the only empty tank we have right now is a 55 that Jenna is completely deciding on what she wants in there.
So where are you guys on that list right now? I know that glass catfish is definitely on that list.
Yeah.
But other than that, I have not heard much as far as the other fish that she wants to see in that 55.
So she wants glass catfish and she wants angelfish. We haven't figured out how many we want to put in a 55. I'm thinking, I don't know, 5-ish, some odd number of them, and then some small school of the glass catfish and corridoras. So she said either orange Venezuelan or equis, and so I went to Dan's Fish, and they have the orange Venezuelan right now in stock for $12. Or the equis are out of stock, but I know that they're usually like $25, and so like, oh, if you're letting me pick between my preference, I'm going to pick the one that's half the price of the other.
Well, and I feel like the orange Venezuelans, because they're on my list for the 60, they're just so pretty. I feel like in some ways that they might even be just a smidge brighter than the equus. I feel like.
So looking at the picture of the equus, they look good on Dan's Fish, but Kelly has them, or she has them, or has had them, and she said they don't look quite as good as you think. And every Cory I get, I kind of am hopeful they'll breed, and I know the equus are like some of the most tricky to breed.
I have heard that too, and I've heard Brienne say that as well. And she does a lot of the fish breeding, especially the corridors. She loves all corridors.
All of them.
Yeah, and I know her black Venezuelans are definitely one of her pride and joys. Yep, there's Kelly right there. Equus do not look exciting.
She also said something about glass catfish up here. Yeah, I've had glass catfish, very sensitive and very shy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fine. They won't get any hiding spots.
That's like you want me to take my little pleco cave out and make my little L129 and have to come out and be social.
Oh my God. I have that blue pleco, the blue Pennock pleco, and it doesn't move. Doesn't
No.
go anywhere. It stays on the glass. I hope it's happy. I don't know what else I could do for it. I put some catappa leaves in there. Can't put a
Well,
lot in there because I mean I'm also got a little bit of CO2 injection going on.
I mean, if it's a pinac, then they like the driftwood, and I know you said you got quite a bit of driftwood in there, so it should be happy.
I put some spider wood in there.
It's soft. It'll be easy for him to rasp on. Easy for her to rasp on.
That's right. I keep forgetting. They're like just the way you sex them is like the head's bigger or something on the female. So
I was explaining to Kyle basically how you sex pygmy corridoras yesterday, as I was watching mine in the 10-gallon once again decide that it is breeding time. And luckily, because they are in the 10-gallon now, I have coolie loaches in there, and I don't have to worry about them overpopulating because the coolie loaches are having eggs every day.
who has ever had a Corridora overpopulation problem? Because
Me.
I'll help y'all out.
Like I said, I'm just waiting for the weather to get better, and then I can send
Yeah.
you plenty of promiscuous quarries because goodness
Give me
gracious.
them pygmies.
God, they won't stop. I mean, and it cracks me up watching them. I know when they're getting ready to lay because all of the females are darting around trying to get away from all the males. And there's like 3 of them for every female at this point. And you can tell that like all my females are over it because they are just like zooming everybody, like, get away from me, get away from me. I'm over this crap. And then I'll like the picture that I posted on Discord the other day that Jenna was like, there's a Cory egg in the top
Isn't that
right
amazing?
corner.
I don't see that. I'm just looking at the picture of the fish you sent.
The Amano,
Yeah, or the Yamano, yeah.
the gangster Amano that was nibbling on the massively huge bottom feeder wafer from Extreme with the poor snail trapped underneath of it. And Jenna notices the teeny tiny little Cory egg there in the top right corner. Guess what? It's gone. Just like I said it would be. It was gone within 15 minutes of finding it.
Oh, yeah, like you left and you went back to harvest it or something, and
Oh, I don't even harvest them. I just let them colony breed. So
yeah.
it's just
See,
easier.
my problem is I like community tanks, and so nothing will ever colony breed unless I am species only or very specific about what I put in there.
Yeah, the only reason why they were colony breeding in the 14 before I moved them and turned the 14 into the murder squad tank was because there was nothing in there except for them, a mono shrimp, and 3 emerald cories and Pancake, the little L129, which surprised me because they're carnivorous. So I would figure that at night he would have come out and been munching on some pygmy Cory eggs. But no, I went from 7 pygmy cories to 30.
Nice.
Yeah, from October to by March I had 30.
I bet he probably came out and munched on some pygmy Cory fry though.
He could very well could be, and I know the loaches will if there are eggs that make it through with them not because they're laying in the Siswasser tank. I'm noticing that the Storgine, Repens, and the Siswasser tank are where they're liking to lay the eggs right now, and I'm actually watching them lay and fertilize. It's really cool. I need to get a video of it, but every time they do, I'm not fast enough. But I know those loaches are just waiting, man. They're in that Siswasser tank. They're in the Storgine because that's where they spend most of the day is just slithering through the Storgine. I can see them, and I know any eggs that they don't get. Those fry, man, they are, because you know that coolie loaches are opportunists. They are cruel opportunists.
Whatever they can get, just waiting for those Corys to drop those food balls.
Exactly. Glistening globs of goodness.
Good morning, Eric Furlow. Sharpie says, has anyone else filmed a species profile where the fish isn't actually visible in the video? I don't know. I feel like that would be some bad B-roll.
Yeah.
Are you filming a pleco and it's like, here's the cave? Trust me, my pleco is in there. Just not gonna come out. And
That-
this is the species profile. This is where they live, and that's it.
Yeah, you're never going to see them. If it's some kind of fancy pleco, get used to it because you're never going to freaking see them at all. Which is why, as much as I want a mini snowball, I am terrified of paying the $50+ for an L471 and never seeing my $50 because I paid $25 for my Colombian zebra and I never see him.
But just take solace in knowing that he's still alive and he's in that cave.
Yep, and he never leaves until nighttime. That's the only time I see that pleco is if I am up in the middle of the night. Yep, exactly, Peplin. That's the only time I see him. I get that little flashlight, I sign it in there, and then that fish gets so ticked off at me, like, what are you doing? Get that light out of my face, you stupid lady. He gets visibly pissed. It's funny.
So what's worse than having a mini snowball that hides? What about one of those super white?
Oh gosh, no. I
$400 for an invisible ornament.
Oh, good morning, Scotty. Yeah, it is.
Good morning, Scotty. Yeah, look at that.
We're filling in. We're filling in for the wonderful Jess and Dee Dee. We can't fill those shoes, but we're trying.
We are trying.
Oh, Kenny.
Try paying $1,100 for 7 plecos to never see them, but I know they're there.
You take solace in knowing that they're there.
And then breed more of them suckers and let them hide too.
Yeah.
You know, the bristlenose, the albino bristlenose that I have, it in the 90, it goes everywhere. Like I see it all the time.
Yeah, I feel like the bristlenose are just more out and about anyway.
Yeah.
But once you get into those little designer plecos, man, forget it.
In fact, you can see it in this video, like right there, that sliver of light orange yellow. It's just chilling. Plenty of places for it to hide.
Scotty says, Steven just doesn't have some of the features of Dee Dee. I agree.
Yeah. You know they're there because of the poop.
Yeah.
Like, why is this tank filthy all the time? I can't see any fish in it.
I do have to say, though, I do agree with you, Steven. Kelly, as much as plecos are little poop machines, mystery snails, I swear, have them beat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They are the parent company of the poop factory, for sure.
They are, and it's a pain, even with a turkey baster, to go in there. Speaking of mystery snails, look at that. If you look over on the YouTube side, there is a membership chat.
Ooh, I had chat popped out for a second.
From the one and only Mystery Snail Guardian. Stefan is beautiful.
Thank you, Gardens. Good morning. I feel beautiful because I just rolled out of bed.
I think she found her glasses.
Yay.
Nice. Yeah, Kenny, I can totally relate to that. I see their tails, Peplin. They're always in their caves.
I have some zebra loaches in my 40 breeder in the living room, and which Brooklyn recently rescaped for me. And we have these big piles of big pile of rocks of the Sirius stone. And I guess one of the zebra loaches found just the narrowest little place to wedge itself in. And so every day I just see the little tail sticking out vertical in the rocks. Like this, I'm hiding. You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm hiding.
Yep. My loaches do that. I see the coolies a lot. Mostly at night, I'll see them. They come out and they play once the lights are in ramp down, and then especially when they turn off. But sometimes during the day, because I have the Brightwell Rio Oscuro as the aqua soil in my 10, which is what they're in, it's very, very soft. It's very, very fluffy. Mm-hmm. And so I will randomly see coolie loach tails sticking up vertically where they've dug themselves down and are eating like detritus worms and anything like that hides in the substrate. And I just see the tails just like flapping constantly as they're pushing themselves further and further in. They are vicious when they are hunting. They are vicious.
That's right. I have coolie loaches in the 40 as well. I actually saw one yesterday.
Did you seriously forget that you had coolie loaches in a tank?
Well, I think that's kind of how coolie loaches go for a lot of people. Like you're breaking down a tank and then you lift up a rock and you're like, oh, I have 40 coolie loaches in here.
I'm hoping that mine will breed. I'm really
That'll be
hoping.
nice.
I'm watching because I know that some of the signs of coolie loach breeding is they'll come swimming up and they'll wrap around each other,
Oh,
basically.
really?
Yeah, that's breeding behavior. So I've been keeping an eye in the evening, seeing because they'll do the swimming up with each other, but they haven't completely wrapped. So I'm keeping an eye because I would love to be able to say that my coolie loaches are breeding. I've got my pygmy cories to breed. So now that's the next thing. Can I get my coolies to breed
Yeah.
without trying?
Without colony breeding for sure.
Yeah. Because I'm
So-
lazy. June, it's tempting to remove all the decor just to see the fish. I feel like if you spend the money on something like the super whites or the zebra plecos, like the true zebra plex, you better bet your butt they're going to be in a bare bottom.
Yeah, you'll be in a bare bottom empty glass box. You get water and you'll like it.
And that's it. No cave for you.
So wouldn't it be? I was looking through Dan's fish just now, and I'm like, this is a pretty adorable little pleco here.
Which one?
Wouldn't you just love to have this and then never see it?
Oh, it is adorable.
The false leopard frog, $50. Get you a dozen of those. Like, all right, y'all find hiding spots. Good luck.
Oh, they get to 4 to 5 inches. See, that's why I like Pancake, because Pancake's one of the smallest plecos there are. He only gets to like 2.8 inches.
Let's see. Oh, that's the size at shipping. Do they get bigger than that? It just looks so tiny and cute.
It does. They always do. Yes, Scotty, that's a good idea. They should make clear pleco caves. The only problem is then the pleco's not going to use it.
Yeah, so when I'm scrolling through Instagram, one of the ads I get are the little tunnels for bettas that stick to the glass. Well, half tunnels. I wonder if pleco would actually use that.
I bought, so if you guys haven't looked on Etsy for aquarium stuff, you're missing out because there's some amazing 3D printing shops on Etsy that make aquarium stuff, like amazing baffles for your hang-on backs and things like that. There's a company, and I don't remember the name of it, but it makes a specialty cave that's 3D printed that goes into the corner, like the back corner, either left or right. And it has an opening to where you can actually look in and see everything that's in the cave. But whatever is using it, like a pleco, it should feel like it's hidden. And I thought, well, this is a great idea. Let's give this a shot to see Pancake more often. And no, he knows. He's like, no.
He knows.
You can see me. I'm not. You can see me, biznatch. I'm not. No.
Yeah.
Not using it.
Good morning, Jenna.
Jenna.
Yeah, she's not here right now, and she'll get when she gets home. We'll be getting ready to leave, and we're gonna drive, I guess, 5.5 hours. It's almost exactly halfway to stop in Memphis at a hotel.
That's not bad. 5.5 hours isn't bad.
Nah, it's a pretty easy drive. That's just 3 streams ish. Jenna should get a flower horn. You know what? I don't hate flower horns the way I used to, but I'm still not sold on them. They're expensive and mean.
I
There's
don't
not
like
a lot you can put with them.
I don't like them. I don't know what it is. I've never liked them. I think it's the nucleal hump. I don't like it. I like community fish. I like, I don't know. I'm not like one of the cichlid big monster fish people. I like the cute little community fish.
They're a lot cheaper to feed too.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Oh, Bunny Viper came in. Good morning, Bunny.
Good morning. Guess who can go to the Triple Crown now?
Who can go to the Triple Crown now?
Bunny Viper.
What?
I get to meet Ivy, and you don't.
All right, there's payback for Kelly. That's awesome, though.
Yeah. I think she said that just yesterday.
That is awesome. Yeah, I've been missing a lot lately just because I've been so freaking busy trying to get ready for the Clash now that we're down to what, like 2 months essentially.
That's true. I feel like we've been talking about the Clash so much that whenever we first started talking about it, it was like 8 months away or something.
It goes
So I
fast.
just kind of ignored it. I'm like, Triple Crown, that's my next focus.
Yep.
But yeah, it's coming up.
That's what scares me. I'm like, oh my God, it's the week of Triple Crown. This is the last thing. I know Aquashell Dallas, but for like to me mentally, the Triple Crown was the last thing before I had to go into panic mode to make sure that everything is done and ready to go.
But you are in good shape in terms of being ready to go. Like, you got all your business license stuff set up. You've got a good collection of drawings and still potential to draw another one.
Well, if this
right, but there's still time. There's like if you like, how long have you been resting the hand now? A couple of weeks or?
Yeah, about 2-3 weeks, and it's on the mend. It's definitely not back to drawing yet, but hopefully with maybe another week.
Yeah, and another week, you still have time.
Yeah, I should have plenty of time. I've got all my show kits coming in today.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I've got all the show kits coming in today. I have my linen hinge tape coming in today for the show kits and mounting and things like that. So that's all good. I'm like, all I have left really is getting the stuff for the actual booth, and that's it. And hopefully banging out 1 or 2 more drawings if I can.
So what is it? Stuff for your booth. So like the bags,
bags, cash box, backdrop, tablecloth, uplighting, display.
Backdrop. I didn't even think about a backdrop. What are you doing for that?
I want to keep it like you're walking into a gallery. So my backdrop is going to be just black cloth. And that way all of the drawings and all that'll be on the art display grids will really pop. And I'm going to have 2 uplights on those grates to really get your attention.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that if you knew what kind of lighting you were going to have access to, or if you didn't bring your own. That's a good idea, though.
Scotty informed me that I do have electricity at my booth. I might have to run like a 10-foot extension cord down from the ceiling, but that I can do, and I'm prepared for that. But I will have electricity there, which will be very, very helpful. Where do I buy backdrop stuff like that? Scotty, honestly, Amazon.
Amazon's got everything now.
It does. I think I have gotten literally almost everything except for business cards and signage, both of which I've gotten off Vistaprint. So it's we're almost there.
Did your business cards come in?
They come in on the 3rd.
Cool. I like the design. I'm just curious what they'll look like when they're printed.
Yeah, I'm excited for that because I'm going to make sure that every print has a business card in it in the show kit, and have some out on the table. So
nice. And you'll have some originals for sale there too?
Yep. I will have, I think, 3 originals for sale, and then I'll have about 200 prints, half of which will be matted and the other half will just be the print.
Cool.
Yep.
So I don't know who in chat is going to the Clash. I assume Scotty's going to be there.
I mean, yeah, I assume Scotty would be.
Shelby's in chat. I know, and there's Garden of Eater, so they'll both be there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think both of them are going to be in the Clash aquascaping contest.
That'll be fun.
And so is Jenna. I signed her up. I think she wants to sign up too, but
I think you should. I think it'd be fun. I think you'd do well. Okay.
Let's see how I do at the Aquashella escape contest. If I don't place dead last, actually, if I do place dead last, I'll probably sign up just to redeem myself.
You are not going to place dead last. Give me a break.
Somebody's got to.
It's not going to be you.
Berkeley won't allow it. She's going to set me up for success, I hope.
Heck yeah. Is someone going to live stream the aquascaping contest? Which one, Gardens? And I saw a question from June. Where can I get a print or 2 or 3 or 4? So June, what I'm planning on is this. I actually just got my point of sale through Square. And I believe that also gives me a free website. So I'm going to see how I do at the Clash. And if I do really well, then I plan on hopefully setting up that website for some online sales. And I will let everybody know when and if that does happen. Fingers crossed, it would be really nice to be able to do that. So, and maybe I'll have a separate section of just some of my other drawings that aren't necessarily fish related, because I know in this community, we're just kind of pet people. It's not just fish. So, did Gardens just say she forgot she was going to the Clash?
And I don't know the Creatorscape if that gets streamed or filmed or what at Aquashella. Sounds like Garden's just gonna have to come to Aquashella too.
Mm-hmm. I think she should. I think Garden should just tour the country this year doing all of the fish events. For sure.
Yeah. Really, Annette? Yeah. She's got her hotel, and I think they booked the flight and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So we were looking at flights, and there was actually one that was fairly reasonable. Like, I think it was just a return flight or something. It was like $100. Not too bad.
That's not bad at all.
If you want to leave at 5:30 a.m. Which I don't care.
That's when I leave anyway. I would rather fly early because then seats are empty, security lines are short. I much prefer flying early, coming in, taking a nap, and I'm good to go for the rest of the day.
Now, this is a good question in general about the Triple Crown.
Mm-hmm.
So Ivy says, they'll be there Friday and Saturday. We'll be looking for me. Is everyone meeting in the hospitality room Friday? I don't know. How do we find each other? I don't know. There's 4 hotels. There's concurrent speakers. There's a lot of stuff going on at the same time. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to find anybody. So Gina's got my number. I have hers. Same with Brennan. We have each other's numbers. If you find Brennan, you'll find me probably, because Brennan's coming in Wednesday, Thursday, but then he's going to be in his own hotel Friday, and I don't even know where that's going to be. It's going to be interesting finding people. It'll be more like seeing who's streaming from the event, and then just like trying to find them based on what they're looking at.
Well, I mean, Kenny just said that the Booty Boys will be going live Friday night from the lobby somewhere. Which
Aren't there
lobby?
4 lobbies?
Which lobby, Kenny?
Yeah.
Details.
Uh-huh. So find a lobby. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of the go-to is like go to the 4 hotel lobbies. I have no idea how far apart they are.
Yeah.
And I don't intend to go to the banquet or to Rusty's house, but I do have 2 tickets each for that, courtesy of Kelly Foreman, that I'm still trying. I gave away the actual Triple Crown tickets, but still looking for takers on those.
Oh, and Bunny has a question.
The events calendar on Fish Fam for Triple, is that what Jenna made? Yep. Sure is.
Thank goodness for Jenna.
I'm getting text from Jess. I gotta check my email
Yeah.
for links to things.
Links are good.
Yep.
And then, that's right. So Annette said that her flight isn't going to be technically booked because, if I remember correctly, she's using a buddy pass from her friend who's a flight attendant. So that means that whatever's open, she'll be able to hop on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, buddy passes are tricky. We have a couple friends in the aviation industry, and Kyle has used buddy passes before, and it can be a little tricky, but that's a pretty good off time because most people are back in school, vacations are over. So usually there's a lot more open seats for buddy passes to be able to work a lot smoother than during certain times of the year, like summer or Christmas vacation, things like that. Good morning, Barbara Jackson.
Morning, Barbara. Where the F is Kyle?
Work. Somebody's got to control the plane, Scotty. It is our Friday, though, so.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're going to relax this weekend. I've got to go pick up some of the original art that I dropped off for scans last week. And other than that, I think we are just going to relax. I'm going to take this rest of this week off, and hopefully by next week this will be better and I can get back to drawing.
What y'all's weekend plans? Just staying in, watching some anime.
Yeah, probably TV, relax, chill out. He had to work overtime, so he only had one day off last week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Things have been a little bit stressful lately, so it didn't help that they had a pilot run. Didn't help that they had a pilot land on something that wasn't a runway yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That like where?
Taxiway.
Why?
Because they're stupid.
Stupid pilots.
Sharpie, possibly. Definitely, possibly. It's what it's feeling like is maybe the start of carpal tunnel. So I'm doing some stretches and exercises and keeping the wrist brace on and just trying not to do things like be on the computer, which is really hard when I've got to be on the computer. But that's okay. And Lori's reminding us it is mid-morning break time.
It is the mid-morning break. What song would you like?
I like Florida Man.
Florida Man. Okay.
It has one of my favorite lyrics ever in it. Because who doesn't like the goddamn feeder goldfish?
A lot of people don't like it. That's why they give him the Florida Man.
Scotty, you would say you like I Am a Snail. Oh, yes, that's right, Barbara. That means I can refill my coffee.
Yeah, me too. For sure. Everybody get your cups refreshed.
Yep.
established. Florida man, 3,000 gallons in. He doesn't have unlimited space for fish. Florida man got a net in his hand. Florida man and Father Fish is also there. Who's gonna step up and help Florida man now? We need a rescue to rescue Florida fish. Rescue. Florida man needs a helping hand. There's a change in plans for his fishy wonderland. Florida man digging in the sand. Florida man is reaching out to the fishy fam. Florida man will take the fish off your hands. Florida man, the one who understands. Florida man needs a helping hand. There's a change in plans for his fishy wonderland. And he'll even take your goddamn feed as goldfish.
Hi, Fish Fam! Are you struggling to gain new subs or followers? Would professional graphics, captions, and ads help you to sell more products? Perhaps you need a marketing strategy that works for your business that is also cost-effective. You're not alone. Millions of businesses across the world struggle with this problem. Good marketing plans, poorly executed, cost businesses billions in lost revenue each year. What is the solution? The Social Media Lady, a digital marketing agency. This team of seasoned marketing professionals works with your small business to plan and deliver a solid blueprint to drive more traffic to your website, YouTube channel, and social media. You can check out our work right here at the Aquatic Morning Show, as we currently provide their social media marketing as well as a majority of their graphic design services. When you decide you're ready to level up, schedule your free consultation at thesocialmedialady.com/fishnews.
You're muted, Steven.
Okie dokie. I pressed the mute on my actual microphone.
On the mic.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that I do that.
Oops.
That was the appropriate amount of time to get another cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. And the murder squad is still staring at me incredulously.
It's daylight. Lights on.
Mm-hmm.
Is your light on now?
Yeah, came on at 9. So they are like, hello, excuse you.
Doing a Jess.
Yeah.
With the muted mic. Yeah. Yep. So I do have fishery, but it is so hot off the press right now that the video, it's still processing.
Oh, well, we can kill some silicon high while that's processing.
What were we talking about? Triple Crown?
I feel like this week is going to be Fish Fam on steroids, basically, with Triple Crown everything, which I'm not upset about, even though I can't go. I'm stoked to see all of the streams and, like what Debbie was saying, get to see everything, even though I'm not there. So y'all better be recording all the things.
Well, y'all as in somebody else. I don't plan to stream. I mean, I think a lot of people are planning to, or maybe everyone thinks that someone else is going to stream. I don't know. Because I just want to. I'm going to be overwhelmed as it is. So if I have like a phone in front of me, I'm gonna be very like overwhelmed and lost, and I'm gonna miss a lot of stuff.
Well,
I'll take pictures. Maybe I'll film some stuff, or maybe when I get there, I'm like, you know what, I'm streaming. But currently the plan is to just kind of go and enjoy the event. We will be going live at our usual time Wednesday night, and we can talk about day one. Although I think day one is just like registration or something like that.
yeah, but you'll at least maybe, you know how when you go to these events or similar events that you'll get a sense when you walk in and you're doing registration, you'll be able to get a sense of the energy and how things are kind of stacking up for the week. You'll be able to at least kind of get a sense of what it's going to be like.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, people will be still arriving. I know some people are coming in. I imagine Friday, Saturday will be crowded. Sunday's the auction. That'll be a crowd, I'm sure.
Oh,
Well, I say the auction, but it's like multiple auctions, so you kind of have to run around or just stay in one spot and like, all right, it's going to be nothing but Australian and New Guinea fishes for me.
I was going to say, I know that with the big clubs there, my guess is that you would be spending the most time in the Angfa area.
Yeah, where I have less room in my house for those kind of fish.
Yeah. And then Killifish Association is going to be there too, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I mean, that would be a fun one to kind of walk around a little bit too. As much as I know right now you are cursing your Golden Wonder Killie, there are other nicer Killies.
Well, it'd be nice if I found some replacement pearl Killies there, females, because that's what the Golden Wonder decided to go after. Now, every time I find one of those wild pattern guppies in the mosh pit to put it in the plant farm, the Golden Wonder is there at the top, like, "Ooh, you're gonna feed me," but it cannot catch the guppies.
That's positive.
Yeah, like I'll put it in, it'll go after. It also doesn't have a lot of resolve. It'll chase the guppy and then it gives up and it just forgets the guppies there, and so it can be swarmed by guppies. It's like, all right, you escaped me the first time. Welcome to the tank.
Oh, geez. Good morning, Carrie. And Select Pet.
Select Pet. Chris Biggs did a live stream last night. The showroom looks really small. I don't even know what showroom.
You talking about for the Killifish Association, Scotty? Because Scotty's the Killifish nerd, so my guess is that's what he's got his eyes on the most right now.
Yeah, I don't even know what there is. I just assume there's vendors. I don't know if the showroom is different, if it's for a contest or what.
Yeah, it's Triple Crown, Scotty, but which part of Triple Crown?
There's 4 pieces to it, at least.
So even though you know now that the Pearl Killies are annual Killies, you still want to try and maybe get a few and breed them?
Only if it's convenient. I'm not going to order them for shipping right now. And I may never.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're there at Triple Crown, I can get them like on the way out because we're leaving Sunday, then yeah, I would consider it, as long as it's not super expensive. I mean, I already have the peat moss and the 5-gallon tank set up and all that.
Might as well while you're at it.
Yeah, but if I don't see them there, can't get them, then when we get home from the trip, well, actually, probably after Aquashella, when I've got like some time to breathe, I'll probably use that 5 gallon and start breeding something else. Either those Bosemani or Pseudomcgills.
I'd say Bosemani. I think that would be a fun breeding project.
Yeah. And then Kelly says Pseudomcgills, so who do I listen to?
Or you could do both.
I think I'll probably end up doing both. I'll pull some eggs from one and like hatch them in a little container or something.
And Scuba, oh, okay. So Scotty says that he thinks it looks small. All the fish show tanks are in one room. Scuba says there's over 100 tanks in one row. You call that small?
And there were 2 levels on each side. Well, you could still cramp all that in a small room.
Oh, that's interesting, Scotty.
The clash attendance is considerably less than Triple Crown, like much less, but the fish show is much bigger.
Huh.
Okay.
That is very interesting.
But still, which room was he talking about? Like, oh, all of the fish show tanks are in one room. So everything, okay, and it's like the showroom for all conventions is the same room. It's all set up.
Wow. Man, that's going to be tight to walk around too then.
That means I probably won't. I'll probably go watch somebody else's video. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Scuba said that he's going to be streaming at least one day. We know that Kenny's going to be streaming. You and Jenna and me and Annette, although Annette and I will be your home correspondents, and you guys are going to be the, at the event correspondents.
We're going to be sitting probably at a dining table at our Airbnb.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, I used to do the journalism thing. I can sit here in the non Triple Crown side. And so, Stephen, Jenna, tell us what's the ambiance and the sense of the event like?
It's scary and crowded, and I want to go curl up in my bed.
Nah, I think when you get there, you're going to be on pure adrenaline, and you're going to have, both of you are going to have a blast. Now, Lillian and Zachary, I don't know. They were probably going to be like, why did you pull us here?
There'll be opportunities for Jenna to take them and do something fun. Like, we're already planning to go fishing, me, Brennan, and Gina, and probably some other people, Scuba, Steve-O, at least Friday or Saturday or both. We're going to be fishing, and that'll be nice and quiet, sort of a people break.
That'll be fun. I used to fish all the time, so it is definitely a calming. It's either one of two things. It starts out really calming, and then when you start losing all of your bait to crabs, then it starts to get really frustrating.
Just walk away.
Yep, that's when you throw the rod and say, I'm out.
Well, I think we're doing freshwater fishing, which means, we lose our bait to tiny perch.
Yeah, I normally fish in brackish, so I have all the crabs and the shrimp and all that, the pinfish, which is just as bad as trying to pick up a pleco.
Oh yeah, bring pliers.
Yes, for sure. Kenny said, now how can other YouTubers crash your stream if you're in your Airbnb, Steven? You are taking away people's fun.
Well, find somebody who knows the address of the Airbnb.
Oh, man. I can see Kenny crashing, man.
Crappie are huge down there. You mean up there? I'm from the south. The deep south. Okay. Yep, Gina and Brennan were talking about fishing Friday, Saturday. Both Gina and I will be there Friday afternoon sometime or early evening and leaving Sunday. All right.
Yeah, see, now you get to meet Gina too. Do me a favor. Ask her everything she knows. You know what I'm about to say about the lump sucker fish. I want to know about the lump sucker fish.
I think she mentioned it on Discord once. I mean, other than that, they're really, really adorable.
And that they can get apparently really huge, I guess.
Yeah, I was just some Googling. Like, from Googling, it's like you don't want a lump sucker as a pet, or it was more like you can't handle a lump sucker as a pet.
They're
It's just
just,
one of those cute things you see on TikTok or Instagram. And then the reality of it is like they require very specialized conditions and they get gigantic.
yeah, I was reading that they require really cold water.
Hmm.
Like really, I mean, most saltwater setups have to run a chiller anyway.
I have no idea. That is a Gina question or a Brennan question, or I don't know. Daniken, they keep saltwater fish.
I know. Where the heck are Brennan? Well, they're probably getting ready to head out. I know they're heading out midweek, but still. Yeah. Now, see, Fishtoberfest is another one. It was so hard to decide between the Clash and Fishtoberfest, but we decided on the Clash before we knew that you were going to be performing at Fishtoberfest. But I think, the Clash makes the most sense for us because Kyle has family in that area. So we can combine the trip.
Yep.
But next year, I am really going to try to make it out to Fishtoberfest.
How many events are you thinking next year?
It'll depend on how the Clash goes. I know that Aquashell is probably not going to be something I would go for as a vendor, probably just as a patron. But Fishtoberfest, I would definitely look at trying to be a vendor at. And then I think I would probably try and do the Clash again, as long as they're not too close together.
Got it. Clash is more about the hobby and the hobbyists and hanging out. Yeah, I like that idea. I thought we were family.
We are Gardens, but you're not Kyle's 97-year-old grandmother either.
Well, you know what? Family kind of takes turns visiting each other. So she's flying over to visit you and us this year. You'll fly over there next year.
Yeah. That's definitely the plan.
And next year, I don't know, probably be one event for me because we got to do Disney World. We've been delaying for a while, and some other trips. We'll see.
Yep.
Filling up the tank while gas is only $3.71 here. Yeah, let's leave with some cheap-ish gas.
I know, Kenny. I heard that, and I was very sad.
And it's special because I'm going to be there performing live on stage, which will never happen again.
You don't know. Never say never.
I don't know how many more times in my life I can get as drunk as I'll need to be. I had a little bit too much on game night on Brennan's stream, and that cost me a day. I'm getting too old to be hungover.
I always miss game night because Kyle always works early on Sundays. So we're in bed super early. I usually can catch the first 15, 20 minutes of Brennan's game nights on Saturdays, and then we're just out. And it makes me sad because I always miss all this stuff that happens over game nights.
That one went long. And then after game night, he does Fish Fam Trivia, which are a bunch of questions. I made up a few for him, but I think Myrtle and Zinger made up a lot of them. And so it's like some of them are deep cut references to things that happened in Fish Fam a long time ago. So I'm always proud of myself whenever I know the answer, but a lot of times I don't.
Yeah, no, I know, Scotty. I know that, that the Keystone Clash happens about the same time every year, and Fishtoberfest happens the same time every year. But sometimes it can vary a little bit on the weekend. So I'll have more time to prep and plan and just think next Clash, I'll have even more originals, hopefully, to bring. And some new stuff.
Yeah. So whenever Kyle is like on the regular air traffic controller schedule, is the weekend still Tuesdays and Wednesdays?
Yeah, we always, unless there's overtime, we always have the same 2 days off every week for the year. And then starting in October, he has to bid for his days off for the next fiscal year. And we have to bid all of our time off. That's what makes it so hard, because we don't know the exact dates for things like a lot of the fish shows. So when we have to bid our entire year of leave in 2 or 3 weeks,
That sucks.
yeah, it makes it hard. It makes it really, really hard. And it's hard for me to travel by myself
Mhm.
because of the rib injury and everything else, trying to carry everything. So Kyle pretty much has to come with me to help out.
Gotta carry the things.
Yeah, definitely. Good morning, Whip.
Morning, Whip.
Yes, it's her birthday. She is spending time with her mama.
Yep.
We're filling in.
So you get what you get. Don't throw a fit.
Yeah, Whip loves us. Speaking of, how you doing, Whip? He had some rough days the last couple days with losing some fishes.
Oh yeah. When you accidentally leave stuff off and then you walk away for a long time.
It happens. It totally happens. Jay, unfortunately, no. We can take what's called spot leave, but that can really eat into it. It can eat into the leave that we have that's left over. And it can be denied very, very quickly and very, very easily. It's not guaranteed like annual leave is. So it's all seniority based too. So we're like mid-level right now. So it's not like we get the worst days, but we also don't get the best picks, which is why holidays we never have. So we almost never get Christmas off. We almost never get Thanksgiving. We don't get 4th of July, hardly ever. Normally he's working and I'm home on the big holidays and stuff, because the controllers who have kids and everything else, we pretty much just let them bid those days off so that they can spend it with their family.
Yeah. Speaking of time off, though, do you know for sure yet? Like, y'all gotten the official word?
Feelers right now are saying there's not going to be an issue, but we won't get the official word for at least another like 2 weeks ish.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. But he's talking to a supervisor, and a supervisor's telling him right now it's pretty much a done deal.
That's good.
Yep, but we've learned never trust it until it's in writing.
Because that's making me nervous now. But
Nah.
you're gonna tell me the very second you know.
Yep. I'll let you know, and I'll let Scotty know, but I think we're good. So I definitely think we're good. Good morning, Ritesh.
Good morning, Ritesh.
Ooh.
So this is so Scotty just sent me this. It's the showroom from the class last year that apparently was scaled down because they didn't know what the attendance level would be because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
nice open space.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the fish? I see a bunch of boxes of water.
Bunny, Rico can't make it. Rico and I are going to hang out and commiserate this week because we can't go.
Yeah. All the FOMO. That's usually me, but now this year I'm going to all of them.
Oh, we will at some point, Kenny. We are going to make it a point, whether that's Fishtoberfest or some other event. We will make it a point to meet you and Danny.
They should do another trip across America instead of Australia.
Yeah, I mean, we're right in the middle of the country. Somebody has to cross paths with us.
And Annette's hoping for some snails at the clash.
Mm-hmm. She'd make a good judge for an invert class.
And Scotty's bringing some? No, Scotty, you have to bring some. You got a net to actually go there. You have to provide her snails. So she'll
Yes.
want to come back.
Yes.
Ritesh asking, is that a fish composition setup or competition? I don't know. Is that a competition setup, or is that just like, here's some cool fish that vendors have?
I feel like that's for the actual fish show.
Okay. Like just showing fish, or like, I don't know what all the competitions are going down.
Yeah, explain, Scotty.
Hmm.
Competition with, I think he meant prizes, not arises.
I want some Orises. What is the cash value of Orises?
Oh, man. Rico. Good morning, Rico.
Morning, Rico. And then now Scuba says, check my Instagram. What's with all you people on your different social medias?
Everybody's just stoked. Everybody's excited. I feel like this pretty much, because there really hasn't been anything since Aquashella Orlando. And so now I feel like we're almost in like fish show season where it's just like Triple Crown out. Don't do that back. It's like Triple Crown and then Aquashella Dallas and then the Clash and then Fishtoberfest. And I mean, it's just one thing after another for the next several months.
Yeah, and then Fishtoberfest and Aquashella Chicago happening.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We were going to look at doing Aquashella Chicago, but again, like, it's just too close to the Clash.
No, you have to do Dallas if you're ever going to do it, because that's the only one that I have, like, I can last minute attend, because I didn't even think I was going to go to any Aquashellas this year.
Yeah. No, Aquashella is kind of at this point, if I do really well at the Clash, Aquashella is definitely I want to do this one time thing. But I also know that a booth at Aquashella is primo expensive to be able to rent.
Yeah, I think it's like, why do I hear the number $1,500
Yes.
in my head?
I'm pretty sure that is what I have heard as well.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But potential to do really well. I think it's also like a 10 by 10 booth you get there. So, okay, so this is the showroom at Triple Crown for AC, or it's for everything.
Wow.
They're saying so that was ACA tanks. This is ALA tanks. This is AKA tanks. Oh, they're behind. Need more tanks.
Right. Bye, Bunny.
See you later this week, Ivy.
Have a good rest of your day, darling. Oh, good morning, Audra.
Audra Meyer. Yeah.
Okay, so there it is. Scotty said every show sponsorship opportunity on the website gets awards. So all 40 some classes get like a first, second, third, plus best of show, reserve of show, best killie, best cichlid, etc., etc., etc.
Cool.
See, there we go. Like, I can do 100. I can do 100 for.
But can you beat 50 at the Clash?
That is a really, really good price. I have to say that, Scotty. That is, even in all the research I've done for most art vendor booths, that is a fantastic price.
Don't give me any ideas increasing the price.
Listen, the Clash is a great thing, and I'm excited to see everything and how well it goes. And if Scotty can grow it, that's even better.
Okay. You got to do better than this, Scotty. He sent me a snail. It's like, here is half a second of one mystery snail. There you go, Annette. You're getting on a plane to go see a mystery snail. It's a mighty fine looking mystery snail.
That's a golden. I have one of those. That's the last mystery snail I've got.
You're gonna get you some more though, right? Whenever you're not gonna put them in the 60 itself, but you're gonna get you're gonna have a mystery snail tank or something, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I think I'm going to end up breaking down the 3-gallon and making my 6-gallon a mystery snail and Neo tank for sure.
Nice.
Faux show.
Won an award. Though you win by default for being the only snail in the show.
Aw. Oh, good. So Whip said, I was able to replace the 7 electric blue Cara with 12 new ones, a new fire eel, and a new rainbow shark. Still sucks that I was responsible for snuffing our 12 young, our 12 young lives, but new ones are back. It happens, Whip.
Yep, those mass casualty mistakes, like that's kind of what makes certain people just throw their hands up and quit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm out, tired of killing fish.
Oh, what do you call the CO2 apocalypse that you had in your tank?
That's what I call it, CO2
CO2
apocalypse.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep, it happens. I mean, just like the stupid nano pump died on me middle of the night in my quarantine tank full of pygmy corydoras that are supposed to be going to Steven. I didn't know it. I wake up the next morning and I've got 7 dead cories from an ammonia spike. It just sucks. And you still blame yourself because you're like, oh, well, I should have checked on him. Well, I had checked on him before I went to bed.
Yep.
And everything was fine.
Yeah, and same with the CO2. Like, I just take it for granted that it's a good regulator and I don't have to adjust anything. But I was moving stuff around that night, and then I woke up. And what the sucky thing is, like, I sleep about 5 feet away from that tank. So if I had just like woken up a couple hours earlier and seen them gasping for air, at least I could have saved them. But nope.
Yep. It's just part of the hobby and it sucks.
Yeah. Is Fishery ready? Let's see. We're still processing the video.
Wow.
Why is it taking so long to process?
It's the YouTubes.
Come on, YouTube.
We could play the streams for the day.
We certainly could.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that.
Get everybody geared up. I think that's a good idea.
Yep.
It does suck, but Fishtoberfest keeps sounding better and better. All the things.
It'll be fun. Let's see.
I just want to do it all. Do it all, go everywhere, meet everybody.
Okay, so the link I have, this is for July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th is what I was just linked to.
Retro.
Yep, Dee Dee, if you're still here, if you could email me the one for today, that would be great. Or if you don't have one, I can go read off of okay, Dee Dee, I will go right now to fishfam.link. Won't be able to do it nearly as well as you, but I can at least run through the schedule.
Fish Dream said, my dad asked me what's in the tank that looks like a car part. It was a sponge filter.
And what car part does a sponge filter look like?
A muffler? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, it's all right, Dee Dee.
It's okay, Dee Dee. I will. Okay, let's read the schedule right here on the Fish Fam links. So right now we have the Aquatic Morning Show oil filter. That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a gap of nothing. This spot available, people. Get to streaming. And then the Rico Stand members only stream at 1 o'clock. This is all Central Time because I'm in the Central Time zone. We got Corvus Oskin. And this is just a dirty lie because I forgot to take it from the schedule. Well, we will not be having Wet Your Plants today. I'll be driving. Kelly will be napping, hopefully.
Yep.
But then at 5 p.m. Central, you got Monday Musings with Fantastic Freaks. And at 6 o'clock Central, you've got Steam Thoughts members only, or Monday Mayhem with the Metalheads, followed by Steam Thoughts streaming for everybody at 7 p.m. to 9. Garden of Eater goes 8 o'clock p.m. Central, and then 9 we have the Hot Spot. And who is going to be in the Hot Spot? I think it's that Hawaiian
Fish Keeper.
Yeah, Hawaiian Fish Keeper. And then Alex streams tonight at 9:30. Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, followed by nothing.
Yep.
Just nothing. Hint, hint for the late night streamers. Ian, Brennan.
Yeah, but I feel like after driving all day, you're probably going to crash.
You would think. That's just not what I do, though. My night routine is set in stone. I will be awake, and then my brain will say, all right, it's 3 a.m. I guess you should probably start thinking about maybe getting ready to go to bed. Get ready to ponder the possibility of going to bed.
Man, that's all I can do to stay up past, like 10:30 at this point. I don't know how y'all do those late night streams. I try so many times, and I'm just like, nope, I'm falling asleep. Can't do it.
Fall asleep to him. I do that sometimes. I fell asleep while Ian was streaming.
Egan says, hint taken. Nice.
Not too late. If you have to work, I don't know about 3 o'clock in the morning stream for me.
Mm-mm.
Driving straight through, not on the way there. I'm going to be driving from Baton Rouge to Memphis. That's about a 5.5 hour drive plus stops, or depending on how fast I go, maybe we can make good time.
Oh,
the other half.
Dee Dee, seriously, don't. It's not like you haven't had stuff going on the last several days.
Yeah. Routine messed up. It happens. And see, that's the thing. If you mess up your routine, everything collapses.
Yep. Oh, nice, Eakins.
No work till tomorrow night. Yay. So yeah, start streaming 10:30. That's 8:30 your time, and then you can end about 2. And then that'll be good for my night, I think.
And anyone who asked me for stickers, I know like a lot of you emailed me like 2 weeks ago. This is what's slowing me down. I will get your stickers to you. I will. I just usually like to write a little note to put into all of the envelopes with the stickers. So this is kind of keeping me from doing that. But I promise you will get stickers. It just I don't know what made me think of that, but something did.
You write notes to people who get your stickers? I'm lazy. I know a lot of people like put them in the little thank you card and something. I'm just like envelope, sticker, printed address.
If you remember.
You only had to remind me twice.
I had to remind you twice. Yes. Hey, did you remember to send those stickers out? Oh, no. Okay.
Don't worry. Nowadays, I'm even worse about that.
Yeah, no. No, Scuba.
No. That sucks, though. Your instrument of creativity being crippled.
Yep.
Temporarily. Nope.
This is just from drawing hours upon hours upon hours upon hours, days upon day, and not taking enough of a break.
Yeah. Have you drawn like that before? Like, have you done like just weeks and weeks of nonstop?
No, because I used to only do commissions, and usually they were I had a couple of months or at least a couple of weeks in between commissions coming in. So I had downtime, but because this was about quality and quantity, I had no downtime hardly in between everything. So
yeah, it's gotta be rough.
Plus, and this is the other thing too, is not only am I drawing, but I'm also video editing, and I'm on Photoshop working on prints and adding borders and everything else. So when I'm not drawing, I'm on the computer. And when I'm not doing that, I'm always using my hands with cooking and cleaning and all that kind of stuff. So there's like no downtime at all.
It's your drawing hand, your typing hand, your mouse hand, your clicking hand.
Yep.
Your stirring hand.
Even with a little ergonomic mouse, it's still. That's okay. It'll get better. It'll definitely get better. That's right. Ritesh was. You were going around South America there for a while, weren't you, Ritesh?
I think his trip got cut short, and so he's gonna have to try it again another time.
No.
How hot is over there in India? Oh man, hot. I'm just gonna guess. Like, let's just not even measure the temperature anymore. It's hot. Stay inside.
Yeah, for sure. So, the picture of the crypts that you posted the other day, Stephen, that I said that is gorgeous. Which one was that again?
That was the Crypt Nurii Rosen Maiden.
Okay.
And since fishery is still processing, let's see. I'll just open it up. And
that's right. It's monsoon season over there.
Oh.
Fun. Very fun. Now, that's a beautiful crypt. And you said you got it. You had one from LRB and you had one from Greg's Planted Tanks, now Glassbox Gardens.
Yeah. And the one from LRB, I don't know where it is. Like because I got it at Aquashell in October. I didn't have as many tanks. I think I shoved it in a low-tech tank, and maybe it's still there. I just kind of forgot where it was, but I'll find it again. This one.
That is so pretty.
This is the one from Greg, and it's propagating. I like the way that it's propagating because it's growing like a carpet of crypts. The leaves are still low. It is working as a foreground plant. That would be really cool if it stayed like that.
Yeah, that is, and I love the pattern and all on the leaves there.
Yeah. Yep, I like it too.
It brings some really nice visual interest, and the coloring of it is really pretty too. And I can see that perfectly as a foreground plant in the 60.
Yeah, your light should be strong enough to keep the leaves low. It's like whenever your light's weak, that's when crypts like to grow really, really tall, and like you got really tall stems and then a little bit of leaf on the end of it.
Yeah. So in my 14 that has the pea puffers, my Crypt Undulata in that tank is very tall, very, thin leaves, long stems. But when I had higher lighting on the Undulata in the 10, they got the really nice waves to the leaves. It stayed shorter. It was a lot bushier. Crypts can basically look however you want them to, depending upon your light.
Yep, light intensity and spectrum as well. And this is the tank that Jenna brought home from her classroom, and it's a 16-gallon. I got to figure out what we're going to do with that. And a nice piece of wood in there.
Very nice. Are you still planning on your own murder squad, or?
Yes, I just don't know if we're going to put it in the 16-gallon in swivel spec in the bedroom or the 16-gallon that she's got now. I would probably like them in the bedroom. Maybe this will be a backup plan just in case the murder squad is like, I don't like you, Corys and Coolie Loaches. We're going to kill you all.
Yeah. With the pea puffers, they all kind of have distinct personalities and what they'll tolerate.
Yeah.
So like my main queen pea, Annette, does not tolerate anything. She basically rules that tank, including the male. The male is scared to death of her. So there's no way I would chance putting anything else in that tank.
Yeah, it's species only tank.
Yes, it is definitely species only. I would, if I were you, not that you asked my advice, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. If
All
I
right.
if I were you, I would put that tank wherever you spend a lot of time because they benefit greatly from interaction.
Oh,
They're very curious and they recognize you. They will definitely recognize you, and they like to watch what you're doing. So that's why mine are on the coffee bar in my kitchen. It's away from all of the crazy kitchen stuff. It's like towards the hallway, so it's quieter over there and it's not as, hectic, but they can still see me working around the kitchen, and they like that type of enrichment. They like to watch what you're doing, and they're curious about what it is, and they're intelligent fish. It's like they're water puppies like bettas.
so maybe the bedroom might be the better spot for it, because like that bedroom tank is like behind me and to my right.
Mhm.
And so if I'm sitting here streaming, they can definitely like come over to the edge of the tank and see me. So
Oh yeah, they would love that. They would love to sit there and watch what you're doing. They're funny, curious, intelligent little fish. Yes, she definitely does, Annette.
but she lives up to her name, just evil, just like gardens. No.
No. Bossy like gardens. We love
Yeah,
you, Annette.
as long as they fall in line and listen, it's all good.
Oh, they do. There's only one female that challenges her, and she's bigger. And I think that's the only reason why she'll challenge Annette is because she's bigger.
Interesting. I wonder if one will win out or if it'll just constantly be a struggle.
I don't know. It's a good question. And yeah, Dee, they are peepers. They like to see what you're doing.
The peep and peep puffers.
Exactly.
So then I guess I need just to keep that other 16 clear in case whatever peep puffers I get just don't like tank mates at all.
I think that's a smart idea. That's anytime somebody asks me about tank mates for pea puffers, that's what I tell them is have a backup plan just to be safe. Just like with a betta, right? Everybody's like, what can I put with my betta? Well, it depends on the betta.
Yeah.
Have a backup plan.
I got a couple of angry bettas, and I had one super nice alien betta. May he rest in peace.
Oh.
But I could keep cherry shrimp in there. He was fine with everything.
Yeah, see, I have a very angry betta. Sakura is just like, nope, this is my tank, and he kills snails. He kills everything that comes in that tank. He's just mean. He's a pretty boy, and he knows it.
Whip, we were talking about peep puffers, but I guess that goes for most any puffer that could possibly go in a community tank, like the shouted deni I've seen in community tanks, the Amazon puffers also.
Yep.
But it just depends.
Murder beans, Whip, for sure.
Murder beans, indeed.
Indeedy. And good morning, Brennan. We were talking about you earlier.
There he is. Yep, he did was it late night stream or just after, or his normal? It was a normal evening stream. Kind of lateish night, but not late enough for me.
And too late for me. For sure.
Man,
where are we coming?
Still processing. I don't know. I don't think we're getting a fish tree today. Sorry.
Well, I mean, we learned a little bit about pea puffers.
Yeah. Learning that they're individualized. So.
And peepers.
Guarantee. They're peepers.
Yep, they definitely are. And I love mine. I feel like they're great introductory puffers too for people who want to keep the bigger ones, because you get used to having to feed live food and being able to keep snail colonies and things like that, because they are super picky. They would rather have live food. They want to hunt.
Yeah.
And I'm just super excited because my cocoa brick gets here today so that I can move my little culture of grindle worms over to a bigger Tupperware.
Awesome. Are you seeing more of them every day? Because you should be.
Yep.
Like they should be building up.
Oh yeah, they're all over the top of the mesh. They're all, I can see them around the sides and the dirt. Some of them will even come up onto the top. So
yeah, that's another way to harvest them as well. If you like get a toothpick or a Q-tip or something and just sort of like run it around the sides if they're not touching the dirt.
Yeah.
And then just dip that in the tank.
Yep.
Different
I'm excited to feed them and see the fish going nuts for them. I think Sakura will really enjoy them, and the peas are probably my biggest ones that will enjoy them.
Yeah. Let you do feed like this. So the pea puffers, they don't have that problem where you have to make sure their teeth are worn down and trim it if it's not.
No.
So yeah, also makes it a decent beginner puffer.
Yep, no worries about having to trim teeth / beaks down or. Oh no, never enough puffers, Audra. Never enough puffers. Hubby can just, because no puffers, yes.
Hubby can zip it.
Yep. And somewhere Scotty's like, no, Bex, hubby's right. Shut up, because Scotty's the big killy guy.
Now Audra's got a Scootin' Fruity.
I know. It's so cute.
Yeah, she posted on Instagram, like, I gotta have one. I need a dedicated tank for it. Keep getting tanks. Just use your finger. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Use the finger to collect worms.
I'm not. Yeah, Barbara. Sakura.
Sakura.
Mm-hmm. As in Japanese cherry blossom. The word for cherry blossom, sakura.
And you said it right.
Yeah, I kind of have a pet peeve with pronouncing Japanese words.
Your bed is named Sakura.
Now, what gets me the worst is Sakura.
Sakura.
That really, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Oh, it's a me thing. It's just because my mom lived in Japan for 4 years, so it was like hammered into me that no, you pronounce it like people who say shogun, it's shogun.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, gotta watch my pronunciations around you.
Mm-hmm. Or even it's actually seiryu.
It's what?
Is seiryu is how the anytime it's an ei, it's like a sensei. Seiryu for the stone.
Seiryu, okay. No, Seiryu. That's what I'll never remember that. Seiryu stone.
This is where me and Barbara Jackson vibe, because we're just like, yes.
Nice. Japanese class, a couple of quarters. Cool.
But yep, that is my betta. And he is pretty as a cherry blossom, but he is one nasty little biznatch.
That is a pretty betta. That's a great drawing of him too.
He's so mean though. I mean, he bites me and everything. It's like, you butt.
Gonna bite you and then also say feed me.
Yeah. Audrey, you got another Scootin' Fruity?
Wait, do you have a male and a female?
Nice. You gonna try and breed them?
That would be cool. Not too many people are doing that.
I wonder how difficult it is to breed them.
Well, whenever you see the price of a fish, it's like there's a reason this fish is $200.
Yeah.
So there's not you're not getting overrun with them like guppies.
Yeah. Guppies, you can just blink and they're gonna breed.
Yep.
And platies and mollies.
Did we pack a small flashlight? For what? Am I missing something? I have a small flashlight. I also have phones.
Scared to put them together. I adore them so much and don't want issues. Yeah, I'd be afraid of that too, Audra.
Yeah, unless you're like watching them like a hawk. Like, okay, breed or stay away from each other. Don't fight.
Yeah, seriously. I wonder if it's like bettas, how you have to breed them very carefully and only when they're showing signs of wanting to breed.
Yep. It's like they'll either breed or kill each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if it's like that. That would be interesting. I know with pea peppers, you can kind of colony breed pea peppers. I was reading up on that the other day.
Oh, really?
If you have the right like male to female ratio, and I think you do have to take the eggs out and things like that. But
Okay.
I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, if you just separate the eggs, you're gonna have a bunch of murder beans.
I mean, I guess I could just kind of leave them be and see if maybe there's a lucky few.
That would be kind of cool.
It would. We'll see what happens. I'm all about that. Let it be. See what happens.
Yeah. I'm sticking with the traditional mispronunciation so people know what the hell I'm talking about. What'd you say? Say to you?
You.
Yeah, if I said that to anybody, they'd be like, "What?
Yep.
What's the? Oh, you mean Sirius stone? Yes, yes, or mountain stone or something. Is that the same thing?
I don't know if it's the same thing.
It looks similar.
Because when I was at Aqua Rocks, Colorado, he had them separated. He had Sadiu, and then he had Mountain Stone. And
But
were
they're both
s-
very they both do look similar, right? Like they kind of like light gray with some black marbling and maybe some quartz infused into it.
I
Or
feel like Sadiu only has the marbling, and then the Mountain Stone has the marbling with the quartz, so it looks a little bit different.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I don't know my rocks. Don't know my wood too well either. I just rely on the labels.
Jennifer Weaver said yes for the Triple Crown.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think why a flashlight.
We always carry one with us when we travel, just to be safe.
I guess. I mean, I have my phone as a flashlight. I do have a little mini spotlight flashlight thing I could get. So,
But did you pack enough battery backups?
oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even pack all of them because I still sitting on my desk. I still have all these.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need them. I got plenty. I got one that'll charge my phone like 8 times. And
Nice.
I guess run an air pump, but yeah. For looking at fish, well, maybe somebody should turn on the overhead light. Like, I don't know. It'd be kind of a dick move. You go over to somebody's tank and just like take out your spotlight. Where's your fish at? Like, I don't know. You're scaring them.
I don't know. Even Select Bet said flashlight to view side lighting of showfish and others.
Oh, okay. So you can be like a persnickety judge. Like, I know what to look for. That one's pretty. That one's pretty too. I like that one. Why are they all scared? Oh my God, it's 11 o'clock.
Look at that. Sweet. Oh, we're sorry about having no fish tree today, guys, because the video is taking forever to process.
It never processed.
That's okay. It just means that we've got 2 for tomorrow.
Yep. And I think today we're going to say bye to y'all with I Am a Snail.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning. Hopefully, Jess will be back tomorrow because I won't be here. I'll be waking up probably in the Memphis hotel. So
Scotty's excited. Yay! Yep. For you, Scotty, for you.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all and have a good rest of your day.
And safe travels to anyone traveling. Hiding in my shell, all I need is a guardian. Looking through the glass, my armor is scarred again. Facing all life's mysteries, I will survive and thrive. More than just a snail, I'll prevail. I'm not just for cleaning up your mess. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. Color morphs all around, you won't see me backing down. Mysteries are in my shell, myths I wish to be dispelled. I am more than just a pet, I'm the snail you can't forget.
We're in need of a guardian with the key to the water that's got the golden parameters full of calcium carbonate. But to get to the heart of it, this is only a small part. Our lyrics were designed to help you snail it from the start. Don't treat us like janitors, poor nutrition won't manage us. All those amateurs thinking that these conditions won't damage us. Bringing up the heat so we breathe like carousels. It's an endless wave, another clutch of jade. She'll be parasailing to a grave. Purple or magenta, black or brown, we breathe and true. But none of that matters if we're battered down and feeling blue. We die if we dry like chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So keep that lid on tight to save us from our own desire. Looking up at you as our guardian in that ivory tower, imparting your knowledge and giving with that unbridled power. You decide and guide if we'll survive and surely thrive, or am I just another snail trying to stay alive?
I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail.
Snailed it.